All right, what's up, locals? We are here in the Trussell Media Studios today with Mr. Wichita himself, Fayola. We're going to do the chicken wing challenge. We got a bunch of local hot sauces here, and we're just going to get right into it. We're going to start out with spicy Thai, and this is from Grandma Twee's. It's where we got the chicken wings. So we're eating chicken wings plain because we're going to add our own sauce. And we're going to start out with spicy Thai from Grandma Twee's.
I'll tell you this right now. If this is too spicy for me, I'm out.
This should be the mildest one,
chips on this one
that we try. We're going to do chips at the end.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what the chips were for. How much you got?
I ain't going to lie. I'm a baby, man. It's like, y'all don't roast me. All right, here we go.
Sweet. Jeez. I like it.
That's not bad. Lips are fine.
Really good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
It's really spicy. It's really mild, or not really spicy. It's really sweet, but it's mild.
Yeah.
It's good. It's got a little kick on the back.
Hey.
But
Well, depends who you are.
Us black folk, we going to eat this chicken. Y'all better make sure y'all really eat y'all chicken, man. Y'all hear me?
that's right.
tell you,
Y'all better not leave no meat on the bone.
I'll tell you. I know how to clean a wing.
Hey, I'm telling you.
Absolutely.
This is how you clean a wing right here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking
there
like,
you go.
hey, my people even eat the marrow.
I love it, man.
He said, what the heck?
Man, I'm from the South, though. I mean, we tear up some chicken down there.
We'll see. But no, I mean, I can clean a wing.
So, Fayola, where are you in spice? Do you like heat on your food, or?
I do like heat. So Fayola is obviously not an American name, right? Nigerian. And a lot of the popular Nigerian foods have a lot of spice in it. So I'm okay with spice. But I ain't gonna lie, I've seen hot ones. I've even seen a couple of episodes here. And I do know that it can get hot.
Yeah.
Very hot.
Yeah.
So I'm nervous. But I do like spice.
It's all good. Well, we're going to keep it rolling.
Cool.
We're going to jump into the next one here. This is Heat Mavericks. All these sauces are local, made here right in Wichita. So this is Heat Mavericks. It's called Anti-Gravity, and it's just their classic hot sauce. Attributed to, it's something on the same line as like Cholula.
I still like this first one. I don't want to be done with it.
You just pour it right on. See that?
That's too much, Darren. Come on, man.
Come on, go big on.
All right, let's get into this one.
Okay. That's not horrible. Jeez. That's number 2. All right. That's not horrible.
That's just number 2. So while we're getting in number 2, letting it settle, tell us a little bit about what's been going on. I know you just, you're appearing on the cover of one of Wichita's most known magazines starting out the year here. So how'd that come about, and tell us about it?
Yeah, that's been good. I will say, the person who took the photo was probably one of the most just difficult, least fun, just the worst photographer ever. I'm kidding.
He's terrible.
Darren took the photo and it was amazing. My personality, I'm very like, I like to make sure I know the ins and outs of like my shoots. I like to make sure I know how I'm posing and all that. So it's hard for me to trust other videographers and photographers.
Yeah.
But Darren, man, he just made it super easy. So yeah, the cover goes out to Darren. So thank you, brother. It was awesome. And it was great. Jody and Amy are some of the sweetest people I've ever met. Like Jody, I mean, just her heart for just the Lord and for kids and the less needy, less fortunate. I mean, I can't even, find the words to thank her for the opportunity. I think she just saw what I was doing in Wichita. I think she just saw my passion for the city, saw the collaboration, saw some of the hosting stuff. And Jody was like, let's figure out a way to highlight this guy. What a lot of people don't know is that a lot of my first few years in Wichita, I knew I had this personality, this gift, this talent, this heart for Wichita, but I felt like a lot of people weren't giving me the opportunity to share it, right?
Okay,
Jody was one of the first that really was like, I love your story, let's do it. Like a lot of people don't know this, but a lot of even news places or, journals or things like that were just like, it doesn't really fit or maybe not. And it's crazy because the one time I just like stopped trying to connect with people, then it finally came back to me, right? So I always tell people like, hey, sometimes, if it's meant to be, it will just come to you. You don't got to go search for it. You don't have to whatever. Just wait. Just continue to put your head down, do you, and it'll come to you. So Jody, man, I love her. She's already kind of become like a second mom to me. And I think we're going to be doing more stuff with Splurge in the future.
Very cool.
But Darren, what'd you think about the shoot, man? I mean,
I loved it. And I wasn't sure at first because we all showed up to the studio,
man.
but the outfits weren't right.
Outfits
and
weren't
it's totally fine. So the next day, we got some music going, and where the shoot started is not where we ended. And that's what I love about collaborating and just feeling the energy, getting you standing up, and then actually kind of encouraging you to hype yourself up.
Yeah, that was fun.
I said, hey, do your thing that you do at the Shocker games.
Yeah.
And he did. He, wow, you know. And then the thing is, I took that energy and I'm talking to him. I'm talking to him at that level.
Yeah.
And he stayed at that level. And he got the mic. He's tossing the mic. So what you're seeing in the final frame is I think he had just went from the right hand to the left hand.
Yeah, I just flipped it in the air.
He's in midstream, mid stride. And that's that energy and that's a personality. That's what I would capture. Because if he was just standing there going like this, you would not see his personality.
Yeah.
Because you're very energetic.
Thank you.
And you're high energy.
Yeah.
And I knew that the camera had to see that. It's not more. I mean, it's me too, but the camera had to capture that. That
was fun. I like that.
It was a
Thank
fun
you.
time.
It was good. It was a great photo.
Thank
too.
you. Thank you.
All right, next. Number 3, we're getting into Heat Mavericks again. This one's jalapeno vice. So they cut all theirs with fruit, and this one's cut with a little pineapple.
Have you guys had all these?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so at what point does it get like?
And I'm still here, so I didn't die.
Yeah, we're both still here. So it'll probably start getting hot the next
I'm gonna wait.
the next
for you.
2.
Jeez,
You need to put it on the meat. You create these little pools.
I'm not putting down the meat, man. I'm not doing that.
He can dip. Hey, he can do whatever he
I'm
wants.
dipping.
I know. I'm just razzing. So you got to put it right on the meat.
Okay, that's not bad.
I said
Not bad,
pineapple.
yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with it. Are you sure the second one wasn't even harder than this? never mind.
Give this one a second.
Never mind.
Media personality, talk show host, game host, brand deals such as Disney, Orange Theory, Kendra
I do
Scott.
need therapy after I do it.
Right, I've heard they're pretty intense.
I'm kidding. I hope it doesn't get me in trouble.
Chicken and Pickle, Old Navy, and more. So when did you decide, like, I want to create a brand for myself? How did that come about?
It's a great question, man. Whenever I got forced dang near out of just, the corporate world.
Yeah.
Honestly, I majored in economics and finance. And I
Okay.
thought that I was going to be, and political science too. Economics and finance and political science. And I thought I was going to be this like financial advisor that, eventually built a career to be able to run in politics. I spent some time in Washington, D.C. on the Hill.
Okay.
Interned for Senator Bill Nelson and did some stuff for Marco Rubio, some congressmen out there. So I spent quite a bit of time being like a congressional aide on the Hill. It was awesome. And so I thought I was going to be a financial advisor and then go politics. And then I did financial advising for 2 years in Wichita. Liked it a lot. But I started realizing that I like the marketing of financial advising. Like, how there's popular realtors or financial advisors, they market themselves. I like that part.
Yeah.
I like talking to people. But the actual subject of financial advising to me wasn't just the best. I love numbers, I love finance, but talking about financial advising wasn't the best. So I realized in 100% commission business, you have to go like 110% all in. So I realized that I wanted to be more of a marketer. So I started a podcast, just literally all audio. We use our Apple headphones just to make me and my best friend in Boise, Idaho. And I was like, this is fun. I'm enjoying this. So then I realized I'm not making the money I need to in my financial advising business, but I like marketing myself with the podcast. Let me go to a more stable job in banking and let me still pursue my what I call 5 to 9. So I was working 9 to 5, so I could work my 5 to 9, which is like build the podcast up and do all that stuff. Ended up going into banking, and banking was great. I loved it. Enterprise Bank, great company. I loved the culture there, but it just really didn't fit me. And I started realizing more that I love marketing as well. So March 17, 2020, it came to a point where it was just like, hey, this isn't really working for us, not really working for you. And we're also hitting COVID. That was the day everybody announced the shutdown.
Right,
so through kind of a mutual type of like, they saw my personality, they saw I wasn't really happy. We figured out a way to just basically part ways. I wasn't working there anymore. And for a week, I'll never forget, March 17th all the way to like basically the end of March, I was I don't want to say the word depressed because I feel like that was the week everybody didn't know what they were doing, right? It was dark and nobody really knew. It was a rough week, rough, 10, 15 days. So I just remember God saying, what really makes you happy? What really inspires you? And a lot of people always say like, either taking pictures or editing video or making clothes. For me, it wasn't a technical skill. It was a soft skill. It was building relationships, like having intentional conversations is what made me happy. So then it was so clear. It was like a direct conversation. It was like, okay, so then what do you need to do to pursue that? And I was like, let's start a talk show. That doesn't make any sense, right? Starting a talk show during a pandemic where the disease is spread by talking to people. I was like, it's April of 2020, a talk show, but I did it. I got some video guys and I literally asked them, I said, hey, I know y'all aren't doing anything. We're all at home. Y'all have cameras. What does it look like if we set up 3 cameras just like this with lights? And I brought people in and we had a talk show. They were like, let's do it. So we started the talk show. And from the success of the talk show, I realized I can become a media personality. Like I'm not tied to any production studio. I'm not tied to any network. I'm doing it all on my own. I can create my own rules, my own schedule. If we wanted to make a cocktail on the thing, we weren't legally not allowed to. There's some networks that you're not allowed to do some certain things. We can talk politics. We can talk faith. So that's kind of how it started. The talk show succeeded, and then brands started reaching out to me, and then it was just like a growth thing that I'm really thankful for. Yeah.
We are jumping back into some more local sauces here. This is Keeper of the Flames.
Oh, I remember these. These are good.
Now, the guy that makes these, he's the owner of Sweet and Saucy. He also owns Papa's General Store.
Nice.
And he makes these
he's
hot
the
sauces.
Pac-Man guy, right?
He's the arcade guy.
The arcade guy?
Yeah, he owns that as well.
Cool. Man, y'all gonna have me praying on here, man.
I like the flavor of this one.
That's not bad. What y'all think about this one?
I like it.
Okay.
It's got a good flavor. It's not as spicy right off the bat, but it's got some creeper to it.
Yeah, it rides in the back, like on the back of the tongue.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Rides in the back of the bus.
I ain't gonna lie. I question the mental state of people that have a show that does this every single episode. Like, what's going on? Is everything all right, fellas? Y'all good?
Oh yeah.
Everything good?
Yeah. It's good.
You sure?
Yeah.
What? Every single time, putting yourself in torture like this.
But I like spicy food.
All right.
Yeah.
My mom started me early with spicy food. We'd go get tacos, and I've got hot sauce on my tacos as a youngster.
Yeah.
So I've been around hot sauce.
Yeah,
for a
and
while.
being from Louisiana, I always ate spicy stuff, and crawfish is one of my favorite foods.
Okay.
So that leads me to the next question. What is your favorite thing to eat when you're like, man, I want to eat my favorite thing in the world? Where do you go in Wichita to get your favorite food?
That's a great question. So, number one, a lot of people know this about me. I might be one of the pickiest eaters of all time. I got Alex, a videographer, there nodding his head. It's bad. I'm talking like if there is too much cheese on something or, too much sauce or, Like there's one time I literally told somebody, I said, hey, give me like 75% the amount of cheese that you guys.
How's there too much cheese?
I can't eat, so I'm lactose, and I can't eat shellfish. Right.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. So it gets pretty sensitive. So, but favorite dish is a solid, like chicken Alfredo maybe, but like the sauce has to be like super light, and then like maybe like some like red peppers in there. And all of that. So I don't like mushrooms. I don't like, like mayonnaise I don't like a lot of the basic stuff that people eat. It's pretty, I feel bad.
I'm rambunctious.
Yeah. Are you guys picky?
We'll try anything.
Anything.
No, we're not picky at all.
I feel bad that I'm so picky, but I don't know. I
had
deal
livered
with it.
onions as growing up.
Livered onions?
Livered onions. That was a dish in the 70s.
Okay.
Yeah, my grandmother would cook fried gizzards, and we eat those up.
I'd eat those.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
Gizzards and livers.
think Fayola just-
Yeah. I literally might just threw up in my mouth. Gizzards?
Gizzards,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
Yeah, and they're cooked right.
So good restaurants in Wichita for me are AVI. That's like a sleeper
Yeah.
hotel. I don't know why I love that restaurant. And I like, Doc Greens. I like salads. You guys
Yeah.
salads, people?
I like a salad. I like a
salads.
good
don't like
salad.
greens.
Oh, you don't like Doc Greens?
Chicken is weird.
Okay, I can.
I always get the salmon if I go there.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I
Yeah.
should. No, it's like plastic chicken.
Yeah.
I was like, is this Fisher Price chicken? What is this stuff?
I eat so much
Say
chicken.
how it is.
I eat so much chicken in my house because my wife loves chicken that I rarely get chicken when I'm out. I try to get something else. So
I do love some seafood though.
Yeah. And then it's really basic. I feel bad, but like Chipotle, I'm always at Chipotle.
I like Chipotle.
Chipotle and Chick-fil-A.
Chipotle's good.
I'm always there. It's kind of
Do you get the bowl or do you get the big burrito?
I get a bowl.
I get the bowl.
I like the bowl too. I don't like all the tortilla. Even if they give it to you on the side, I only eat about half of it. If that. I like the bowl.
And I kind of miss the days when they tell me that guacamole is extra. And I'm like, and put it on there.
Get it on the
There's a reason why I said it.
That's right. That's good stuff.
Troy, what we got next, man?
All right, we
shaking
got
it up.
Peachy sweet.
Oh, can I have the lid?
Peachy
This
sweet.
is hot to pepper sauce, hot squared pepper sauce. So this is a local guy. His name's Mike Simpson, but he goes by Pepper Mike. You can find him on Facebook.
So all these people in Wichita just make these sauces?
Yeah, they make these sauces and they make them. This guy grows his own peppers, and so his.
Am I going to
own
hate
peppers,
this guy after this?
No, I currently use this at my house right now on my eggs and on things.
Like currently.
Yeah, it's in my lineup of hot sauce.
So for you to use this, that means it's maybe not as hot?
on it every day.
Every day.
I don't know. Darren's kind of crazy.
I can tell.
He's a photographer, so they're a different breed. But
the
hey,
media
I'm married a
guys.
photographer. I can say that.
Yep.
What's that?
That's good.
I like Darren's favorite. Right
What
there.
you think, Troy? How is it?
It's good. It's sweet. It's definitely
That's all they
sweet.
say. It's good. It's good.
I'll put some on there.
This is on there.
He's
Right?
got it on there. He's coating it on there.
Chapeau
So I'm proud of you.
Hey,
You're putting
thank
it on
you,
there, man.
Man.
You're doing it.
Chapeau more? Okay. Dear God, please.
It's not that hot.
It gets you down the back of the throat. Most of these have today.
Hey, yo. I
See?
kind of like that one.
I told you. Yeah, that peach. Little bit of sweetness.
See, I think Faye likes the sweet stuff. He liked the spicy Thai that was
Everybody
sweet.
can see that part. They all know I like the sweet stuff.
Yeah. So you talked a little bit about the talk show that you had. Is that the one? Is that the face to Faye?
Yeah.
Is that
so
what you?
It's kind of. I kind of have two now.
Okay. Tell me what
one
you
of
got
them
going on.
is the Wichita Life Show. Landon and I started that. And you know Landon, right?
Yeah, he was actually in here today.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did text me that. Landon's a great guy, super humble, and just
Mm-hmm.
loves Wichita like to the core. Right? Has an awesome newsletter. So he gave me the opportunity to partner on a talk show with him in 2020. That was the one I started.
Cool.
And we literally highlighted everything Wichita. From that, his platform grew, mine grew. He's really big into the newsletter side of things.
Oh, yeah.
And is killing it right now. Like I have a lot of faith in that newsletter. And then I kind of grew more in the media, video, personality side. So Landon and I were just like, bro, both of our stuff are still killing it. If we still need to do talk shows, let's keep it alive. But we just don't do it as much anymore.
Right.
So I was like, I want to still make mine. So I have a second talk show called Face to Faye, a little wordplay on Face to Face. And literally the same thing, but it's just not all Wichita. Right. So I'm blessed to have cool relationships in different cities. Sometimes when I travel, whether it's back to DC, right, or even to Las Vegas where I was born, there's some cool friends that have done some really cool things, or even athletes. I'm able to interview them on Face to Face. It doesn't really limit me just for Wichita anymore. So it's a cool concept because I can do a real luxury sit down 20 minutes, a whole setup like this, or we can just be walking down the street of downtown Wichita, and then we can do a quick 1 minute video. So like there can be micro shows, it can be full-fledged long video podcasts.
Yeah.
It's just anything where it's conversing with myself face to face. So
That's cool.
that's kind of what it is. I like it. Yeah.
That's very cool. Now this bottle right here has got a triple X on it, so we might be getting a little hotter now. I don't know. It's got garlic too, and garlic's not hot at all.
I remember I like that one.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I think Darren's
I
like,
like
I remember I like
Dan
that one
liked
too.
all of them,
I
man.
like all of them.
All right, so this one's in the Keeper of the Flames line. This is Triple X Crown Heights Garlic Habanero. I love this one. It's good. It's got bits of garlic in it.
Can I pass this one along to somebody else?
You got to
gotta
get in there.
try
You
it.
got to get in there.
Let's do it.
You can do it.
Okay, so who made this one again?
This is from Derek. He's the guy that owns Sweet and Saucy.
Okay,
and
same guy.
Papa's
Okay,
General
cool.
Store. Yeah, he has a line of them. There's 4, and we're tasting 3 of them today.
3 of them.
It's good when you can see the chunks. Got some spices in that bottle. No, I'm just saying, look at that.
You can see the chunks.
You can
Look.
see the chunks, he
Are
says.
you scared to look at it?
I
Well, no, it's good. It's got stuff in it. You know, I'm sure you guys would somewhere with that, but I think that.
All right, let's get it.
man.
Yeah.
Jeez. I'm eating them though.
See?
Jeez. All right. We're surviving, man.
That is good. Who is the lucky lady in your life? Or is there one?
My mother.
I mean, that's got to be the answer, right? You might get in trouble if that's not
And
the
my
answer.
sister. No, I have a girlfriend, man. She's special. Her name is Kara Decker. And we've been together for 3.5 years. And yeah, I almost got teary-eyed talking about her. Wow.
Man,
I was like,
wow.
what? She's special, man. She really is. She started off as a teacher, and now she's running like a full-fledged tutoring business, the number one tutoring business in Wichita.
Oh, that's
She
awesome.
has 200 kids under her, and she has 15 tutors, 17 employees.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like she's killing it. She co-owns the tutoring business. So I use her as a story of faith for a lot of people, right? Because just 2 years ago, she was a teacher, right? She had 17, little, 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds. Now she's having 200 kids with like 17 employees. Right?
Yeah.
That's a very fast jump in such a short amount of time. So, but everybody has their ups and downs in relationships, right? So we're not perfect. So we always try to just stay communication, right? Stay very open. And this is the thing too, Wichita is not a big city. I mean, it is, but it's not. And I was a banker and she's a teacher, right? And now I am a media personality that's, like to some kind of, well-known in the city. And then she is running a tutoring center for parents that are, they're more affluent, they live in nice areas in Wichita. So, we're seeing a lot more as a relationship in public.
Yeah.
Right. So at first we were able to go to a restaurant like BJ's and be able to sit in the corner, eat our Pazookies and nothing. Now it's just not that way anymore. Right. So like we don't even post really much of like either where we're at anymore. Like there's been a lot of either weird messages or different things like that where people try and, I mean, it's a dark world out there. I mean, obviously I'm not, I'm not saying I'm Kevin Hart, I'm getting all these extortion things, but what I am saying is that like, people still try and, attack or criticize or whatever. So number one, I always pray against it. I always rebuke it, but I always tell Kara like, hey, let's keep the main thing, right?
Yeah.
It's you and I, right? And we're not engaged yet, maybe sometime soon, right? But we're not married yet. But I do know that we live in a world where a lot of worldly things try and rush us. They try and force us. They try and put a lot of demonic pressures on our relationship. So we really try and just stay like focused on what's us. We don't really go out much anymore. We don't really do much. We just really just like stay focused on our craft, stay focused on our faith, and just try and grow every single day as a relationship. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's good. They either drive you to marriage too early or they try to drive you apart, right?
Yeah, literally both.
Yeah.
Both. So
Yeah. I feel you.
well, that's my baby girl. I love her. She's
That's
special.
awesome.
She's special.
That's awesome. All right, now we're good. Now we're getting into some ghost peppers. All right,
What are ghost peppers? Like you can't see these things or what?
they're just. I mean, I don't know. Ghost peppers. That mean it's scary because ghosts are scary. I don't believe in ghosts, but
I don't either. You probably
All
do.
right,
I'm eating it.
I know.
You see it?
That's what I'm watching. It's like, look at you.
Hey, I'm eating them.
you're tearing it up.
I'm rolling.
We'll see how you do with this one.
Oh,
All right, well, I'm gonna
Oh, there we go.
load it
See,
up.
look at that.
Because this is my last wing I got over here. This is another Keeper of the Flames, so it's same guy. You can buy all the Keeper of the Flame series at Sweet and Saucy.
That's such a fun store.
It is such a fun store. They got tons of candy, tons of hot sauce, they got a section of socks with a bunch of crazy socks on them. They got buttons,
And that
flair.
pop, the weird pop.
Yeah.
Weird
My
soda.
daughter and I went in there and tried some soda, and one of them was barf. And it was like, it did not taste like barf, but it was like a weird mixture of stuff. So
What y'all think, man? Y'all still good?
I already ate it.
Y'all good?
Yeah.
That smells not good.
Smells great.
ooh, that's hot right off the bat. Man,
Oh Lord,
I feel that one in my tear ducts.
I might not eat this thing.
Just give a little dab, just a little tiny bit. That's
He's
all you got.
struggling.
I'm not.
Troy,
I'm good.
is it bad?
No, it's really good. It's just hot.
I ain't gonna lie. That's not even good. Like, forget the hotness. That's not even good.
I like it. I like the smokiness of that one.
Oh man. Now we're getting hot, guys. What the heck was that? Oh Lord,
That's
please.
a scary. That's a scary ghost pepper.
Jeez.
Anytime you want, you can drink some water or some milk. Whenever
I
you
got my
feel.
almond milk, man.
Whenever you're ready.
Jeez.
So one thing I hadn't touched on is sports.
Sports.
So WSU, KU.
can't even talk.
I can't even talk.
You got Bobby Brady over there?
Bobby, tell me what's your affiliation with all the sports teams and what you're doing for them.
Yeah. Hey man, what is this, bro? What's going on, man? Huh? Goodness. All right, sports. So I think through kind of just like my passion and like being an interviewer, right, with like different personalities in Wichita, and also collabing with brands and doing cool videos, I think people saw the energy I was bringing on camera. So I would talk about a gym, I would talk about a restaurant, I would talk about a product, and they were like, this guy has energy. What if he can host live things, live events? And I'm not gonna lie to you, Troy, I never thought that I would be a live entertainment like host guy. I always thought it was gonna be more of kind of like an Oprah setting, where it was just like, I had questions, I had time to prepare. Maybe I had energy in my questions or energy in the intro of the show, but besides that, not live on the mic and bringing energy like that. So the first thing was Bradley Fair Concert Series. They kind of asked me to do some hosting things. And then Sunrise Christian Academy had me do some like, their yearly Sunrise Madness, where guys like Grady Dick and Kenny Chandler we're doing some cool dunks and three-point contests. Buddy Hield was there, John Morant was there, and I was on the mic just bringing energy. But I played basketball in college, so that was my language, right? I'm a musician, so Bradley Fair was my language. I could do that. Then after that, I'll never forget, man, it was in the summer. It was August of 2022, so a few months back from now, and I was in the flow of things. My talk show was rolling. Just got back from Bradley Fair Concert Series. I was doing my thing, and I had a dream. I'm a big man of faith, so just bear with me here. I'm a big man of faith, so I had a dream, and God literally said to me, I'll never forget. It was like Friday or Saturday. God said, "Check your DMs." Check your DMs.
Okay.
And I was like, okay. And the reason why is because on social media, if they don't follow you, you don't follow them, that goes into like a request folder.
Right.
So he was saying, check your request. And so I did my normal thing, wake up, read, thank the Lord, my devotion or whatever. And immediately I went to my DMs. And right there, it was a lady from KU. I thought it was spam, to be completely real with you. That was spam. And she said, "Hi, my name is so-and-so. We would like to add an in-game host for the first time ever in KU history, like to our sports.
Wow.
Do you mind, coming to Lawrence and basically like either, I don't think it was a tryout, but it was like, do you mind coming to Lawrence and just, meeting with us to see the details of it?"
Yeah.
And that message was on like a Monday or Tuesday. So at that point, big university like KU, and for me being 4 or 5 days late, I thought I already missed the opportunity. Immediately I replied, yes, I'm so sorry, please, yes. So went to Lawrence. I had to be super low key about it. I couldn't post about it for like 2 or 3 months. I had to be very low key about it. And it just ended up happening. And then what's crazy about it, a huge God thing, was in July, the University of Kansas football had less than 1% chance of making it to a bowl game. Less than 1% chance. And as you know, we started off 5-0.
Yeah.
Right. We were ranked.
It was crazy.
And it was crazy. So it was just so much energy. Another fun thing about the KU thing was that on the, I don't know if I can say this. Forget it. I'll say it. On the thing, all they said was just like, for my dress code, like watch the wear on the field. Yeah. All they said was, wear KU colors. So they gave me a polo, and they gave me either some shoes or just basically just like normal, just attire, looking like probably like a coach or a recruit, right?
Yeah.
Being on the mic. And I pull up there in a red suit.
Nice.
A full-fledged red suit. I had a blue handkerchief, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I thought they were gonna be like, go back home and change. For real. I thought. And when they came, when I walked out there, all of them were just like, all right, forget it.
Here
and
we go.
Just let me roll with it.
Yeah.
And I just brought so much energy. I was so just excited. And I mean, for KU being too like just such a traditional school, I mean, also too, to be honest with you, predominantly white school, right?
Yeah.
And having money and all that. Me being a black guy, not from Kansas, not from Lawrence area, not even playing football, and for the city of Lawrence to welcome me like that,
Yeah.
I'm talking. I had 17-year-olds asking me for autographs, all the way to like 85-year-old men who went to KU like 50 years ago, right? Talking to me, saying, "We love you. We love your energy. Are you going to do basketball?" Like, just super awesome.
That's
The Orient
awesome.
Hotel was welcoming. So it was so fun. It was just like probably one of the best experiences so far in my life. College game day came,
Yeah.
right? So I mean, that's huge for any football school for college game day
yeah.
to come. That's
To come
legendary.
to KU,
To come to
like,
KU,
yeah.
first time ever in history.
And not for basketball. For football.
For football,
Like,
right?
yeah.
So
That's huge.
for the just the fact that college game day came, it was just a big blessing. And yeah, there's a video of me kind of even tearing up. I'm looking like out the window, and I was like, "There's no way this is possible." Like, I was doing Sunrise Christian madness of like, only like 200 people.
Yeah.
Just a few months before this. Now 55,000 people, sold out crowd, first time ever in KU history. Bowl game in 15 years. You can't write that, man. That's God. That's God. So it was
Absolutely.
amazing. It was absolutely amazing. And then WSU came from that. WSU, they reached out and said, "Hey, we see what you're doing at KU. We also want a host for the first time in our history. Like, can you do it?" So Jillian and I are both kind of doing the the WSU stuff now.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah, long story, but thanks for the question, man, because I never got to share that story publicly.
No,
So
that's
it's been
great.
fun, yeah.
You heard it here first on Live Local, guys.
Come on. It's been fun, yeah.
Awesome. Well, we're going to jump into the last challenge here, the last heat challenge
That's
we
a
got.
chip, though.
Yeah, it comes on a chip, hot pepper relish. So this is another thing that Pepper Mike makes. Okay, and the first time he gave this to me, he gives it to you with this little how to sample pepper relish for the first time. So the first one is, I like hot stuff. Just put a little tiny dab on there, or you can't make it too hot for me. If you got a little bravery there.
We know which one Darren's doing.
Yeah. Or you can do Superman. Or you can do Superman. Now,
Which
I
is
will
like
tell
half
you,
the chip. Which one are you guys gonna do?
there's a video out there of Darren and I trying this for the first time. And Mike saw it and he said, "Man, he said I did a Superman, but I did it in like 2 bites. So I did like 2 of these middle ones.
Okay.
I wouldn't advise that if you don't like hot stuff, because this stuff is no joke. Reaper Madness hot pepper relish. But we do it on a chip because that's kind of how Mike has it. You can put it on chicken if you like. But you just get a little bit of relish
Last one.
on a chip.
What you thinking? Is it hot? It's hot.
I'm going to go, you can't make it too hot for me. So, there you go. Grab a chip and let's do this. This is the finale.
Perfect.
For real?
Right there.
That's a lot. That's a lot, Darren. I might have to figure out a way to kind of cut this in half.
No. That's perfect.
This guy's saying no, but he ain't gonna be on the toilet. It's gonna be me on the toilet. No, my butt.
Literally. Yeah. All right. We'll take this one together. Darren's in.
Oh, I dug in.
Darren never
see you
waits
picking at
for
me.
anyone.
Because man, it's only supposed to be like a few specks. How was it? What'd you do? How much did you?
Darren did.
You won't do it again? I didn't
Darren
see
did
the
like
first
in
one.
between. I like hot stuff, and you can't make it too hot for me.
All right, brother.
All right. Here we go. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Woo! Just kidding. About as scrumptious as it was the last time I had it.
It's good. I still like it.
I don't.
It does have a bit of a more bitter flavor going down the
Bitter.
back of the throat than I remember.
Yeah, that one's got the sting. That one
Yeah,
has the sting.
that is good stuff.
Moms, thank you for this.
But Fayola, you made it through the chicken wing challenge with with all the hot sauce, even spilling the almond silk milk to finish it off. I'm proud of you, man. You
Troy.
did it.
Hey man, I can't hear you right now, bro.
Is it hot?
It does clog your ears up a little bit. I think
it was
everything
too bad.
in your head swells when you eat it.
Oh Lord.
Pass it back over here, Darren.
Yes, sir.
So when you get a
Get this
moment,
away from me.
tell the good folks out there, tell all the locals what you got going on
Yes.
in 2023. What can they look? Where can they find you?
Yeah.
What can they look forward to what you're going to be
Pretty
doing
hot,
this year?
man. Man. Well, where can they find me? Instagram, Facebook. I just want to continue doing what I do, right? In Wichita. I think it'd be really cool to continue being able to call Wichita home, but travel, right? Land some other cool things outside of Wichita,
for
right?
sure.
So I just want to continue having some awesome conversations with people, so interviews. I want to just continue using my marketing mind just to be able to create content for myself and for other businesses, right? I love that. And just continuing to grow, but continuing to stay rooted. Remember where I came from. Remember that the reason why all this is not myself. It's definitely God, my family, my close relationships. And I just want just authentic support, right? A lot of times people that are sometimes either in the spotlight or always posting cool things or whatever, we're always checking in on other people. We really are, right? My personality is a true, giving. I love to give back. I love to check in. So I always ask people like, hey, once in a while, check in on me, right? Check in on how I'm doing because I'm always pouring so much out.
Right.
A lot of times I go back home and I'm just like my cup is empty. I need somebody to pour back into me. So I've been getting some awesome messages over the past 3 or 4 weeks of people just like loving just my personality, my heart for Wichita and all that. So I see them all. I don't respond to all of them, but I see them, and that really is just how people can help me. But just continue to pour into me, right? I always tell people too, I want the people that can say my name in a room that I'm not in for good things, right?
Right.
So if it's an opportunity where it's like, oh my gosh, we think we should take that video, if I should host that or something like that, I always ask for that because now I have relationships to where, if I want to start my own magazine, if I want to whatever, I know the photographer I'm going to use, right? If I want to suggest somebody to come to a cool show for great recognition, I know the show that they can come on, right? I'm going to make sure I put people's name in the rooms that they're in, and we ask people to do the same for me.
Yeah. That's awesome, Faye.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming on the show. And that's a wrap, man. You made it.
Thank you, guys. Hey, as always, let's go.
And I'm Troy.
And I'm Darren.
And we're reminding you to live local. See you next time.
Peace. That was good.
Awesome.
What'd you think?
Yeah, I loved it, man. That was good.
Survived.
We made it. It wasn't horrible, but the last one was hot.
That last one was hot.